Salvatierra. This is the podcast where I talk to everyone about everything. The wonderful music you're hearing right now is by the wonderful Tom Perel. Please check him out on Spotify, Bandcamp, and YouTube. And here we are. We are on episode 10. For those of you who don't know, this is going to be the season finale. Season 1 of Cool Kids is coming to a close. I would like to just thank everyone that's been on this podcast, all my good friends. It was a great time interviewing you. And, all the people that listened, people that stuck with, This doesn't mean Cool Kids is gonna end. This means we're just gonna go on a little break. And I got some good stuff, hopefully, that will make its way into season 2. But thank you, everyone, dearly, from the bottom of my heart. This project was great to do. And, without further ado, I'm just gonna jump right into it. So, fucking happy late Valentine's Day, I guess. That's the only holiday I can think of right now. Alright, bye. No.
Okay. Yeah, I liked it.
Was that good?
Yeah.
For those listening, my lovely guest just jumped onto the bed very furiously. I think she knocked something over on the side there. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
It was my hydro flask.
Yeah, it was her fucking hydro flask. Hear that, everybody? She is white. Look at her. What a sweet little smile.
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 10 of the Cool Kids podcast, the season finale. For those of you who don't know, I am going to go on a little bit of a break after this, but what better way to end off the season than with a very special guest, one I've been hyping up for every single episode, a girl that I mention in literally every single episode.
His
At
mother.
least, no, stop, not my mother. It is my lovely girlfriend of, what was it, 1, 2?
2 years?
2 years, my 2 years loving girlfriend, Clarissa. Maybe I'll beep out your entire name there.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Unless you don't.
Okay, then that wouldn't be funny.
Unless it is.
Okay, goddamn it. This is my lovely girlfriend, Clare. Do you have any words for yourself? Anything you would like to say to the audience?
I am indeed Salvatierra's girlfriend. And I know what you're all thinking to yourself right now. Is it as great as it seems? Is he on the podcast 24/7? Yes. Even when he's sleeping. Last night, I quote, he said, What the fuck? In his sleep, which is pretty fucking amazing.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
We both had a nice bowl before this, so excuse us if we're acting a little goofy.
Wonky.
A little wonky.
Whoops.
A little silly. But, yes, I have my wonderful girlfriend on here. We've been dating for 2 years now. I love her very much. She's got this cute little outfit on. She's wearing my Tyler, the Creator hoodie. And she's got bunny ears on, so she's practically the edgy e-girl TikTok baddie we all love.
For our audio viewers, it's not normal bunny ears. It's the ones that flop up and down.
Yeah, you have to press a fucking button.
No, it's like an air bubble, not a button, okay?
Are you gonna explain the sciences of fucking...
No,
Button-
it's more magical
bunny
if I
hats.
don't explain the science.
But you just did. It's an air bubble. It's very cute, though. I don't know if the audio can pick it up, but I'm furiously pressing.
Oh yeah, that's just
That's
being
nice.
picked up.
Anyways, hope you guys are all having a good time. I thought for this episode podcast we could be very relaxed, very chill.
No, I want you to interview me about my whole life.
I already know about your whole life, though.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fair.
it's because I'm your boyfriend.
Can you give me a toke?
Yes. I don't know where to put it.
It's right there.
Oh, okay. But I thought this would be just a very chill episode about us, Because I already know a bunch about us, but it's nice to talk about us, whenever we get the chance.
Yeah, we don't do it often enough.
Yeah.
But honestly, our relationship is actual goals.
It's so good.
AF.
It's so good, guys. You guys don't even fucking know how good this shit is.
They don't know.
Like, this shit is so much fun.
Fighting?
I love it.
We don't know it.
Yeah, exactly. No fighting.
No fighting.
I don't think a lot of couples really talk about, like, hype themselves up as being, like, the coolest thing. They only do it, like, subtly and stupidly, you know? Like, they'll brag about it in different They'll brag about it in different ways, you know? Like, they'll post a picture of themselves in Fiji and be like, wow, look at us. But me and Claire... We
don't eat Fiji.
We're the nice personality of relationships.
Yeah.
We're like the besties.
We're like
besties.
Cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls, whatever that means. I don't know what the fuck that means.
To anybody who was on Tumblr in 2016, and they'll know.
Oh shit! That's like the fucking lingo that they used to ship other people.
Small bean. Aww. Would I be the tall bean or the small bean?
I'd be the freaking epic bean. I'd be the cool bean.
You'd be the
I'd be the LOL bean.
The Mexican jumping bean. I love those. They're my favorite. I know you're not Mexican.
I'm not. Very much not.
Who thought you were?
I can't remember if it was Chris or fucking... there's
our
a lot
old roommate, Nix.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, bro, you indigenous? You Mexican? Or you Filipino? And Kia was like, I'm Filipino, you got me.
He got one guess out of the 3, so it was really cool. I got mistaken for a lot of different races.
I thought maybe indigenous, yeah.
I've gotten indigenous like 3 times. I've gotten Vietnamese a lot. And I've gotten...
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've gotten a good amount of people that guess correctly. They're like, oh, you're Filipino.
My racist father refuses to acknowledge my boyfriend's actual race and calls him Japanese. Little fun fact about me. Let's use this moment
to call out Claire's racist dad.
Yeah, fuck you, Steve.
He's my favorite dad. He's my favorite dad in the world. This is how racist he is. It sucks, you know, but you don't have to listen to him.
Yeah, I feel like everyone always puts a strong connection with blood ties, like family relations, when in reality they're just another person.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if you were literally created from them. Like, you can choose who is in your life. Yeah. Right? Like,
you don't owe your parents anything, really.
Exactly.
Just, you know, you gotta live your life, you know. If you got controlling parents, you know, just know that you don't need to do anything for them. You gotta do more for yourself.
And I know it feels like you're stuck, right? Because it's like they're your parents. What are you gonna do without family, right? But you can make your own family.
Exactly.
We made ours.
Yeah. We got our own family. We got our friends. We got our little dog over here. Oh, yeah. I forgot to introduce. There's a little dog in the podcast right now.
His name is Max. He's my little dog.
Yeah. Claire's dog of how many years?
7 or 8. He was born in 2013.
He's an old boy.
He's
an old boy.
He's
As
getting
you
up
can see,
there.
he's very
He's
tired.
like middle-aged, because Shih Tzus live for like 20 years.
Yeah. Shih Tzus are crazy. Dogs are crazy. I never had a dog.
Isn't it weird that the closer they are to the ground, the longer they live?
Really?
Well,
is that a thing?
For dogs.
Like wiener dogs? Do wiener dogs live for like a very long amount of time?
Well, I don't know. I guess it's specific to breeds, but I just mean like bigger dogs die earlier usually, rather than like smaller dogs.
I could see that evolution-wise, you know.
What?
Bigger creatures, you know, they can't survive for long. There's gonna be at least one thing that brings them down. Think of any endangered species. You got the elephant, the whale. They get hunted down. Rhinos, hippos.
No one's hunting dogs.
Well, no one's hunting dogs, but like they have a weakness that can be exploited, which is how big they are.
I was thinking it was because like gravity makes it so that they have more issues. With joints and shit.
That could be part of evolution. I don't know.
Most big dogs that I've like known in life and they've had to be put down, it's never because like they're like they just die, right? They don't ever just croak. It's like fuck.
They get too old and too big.
Yeah.
Wow. How many? We're 8 minutes into the podcast. We're already talking about dead dogs. But we love dogs.
I love
widow
dogs. Max won't die for a really
I always
long time.
wanted a dog when I was a kid. But, yeah we just never got one. There was a lot of stray dogs in the Philippines. And stray cats.
To say, like, do you ever want something so badly and you've always dreamed of it and you've never experienced it in your life and then you do, right? It feels so fucking weird. And you don't know how it, like, at least for me, like, for myself, the two examples I have is when I first got Max, right? Because I had never had a dog in my life, and I was like, holy crap, this, like, is actually my dog, and I couldn't take that in.
Mm-hmm.
I was just, like, being like, oh, it's another friendly dog, but it's my dog. And then, the other time was with you.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
Stop, I'm blushing.
I was a big fucking nerd all throughout high school and didn't have a single boyfriend until
I came along.
I started dating you. And then it was like, holy crap, I'm dating someone. Because if there was some, like, you know how, like, as a kid, it's your biggest dream to have a dog? Well, that was my equivalent in high school with a boyfriend. Because I was horny as fuck. And I just want, like, you can ask any of my friends at the time. I think
you were
they've
down
all
bad.
Like, I'm so much better now. Thank God for
because you have me.
having you.
I keep her horny in check.
Yeah. I was horrible before. I would see a man and be like, that is a beautiful boy. I love him. He's my new boyfriend. Without even, like, knowing their name.
It's weird because, like, I never got that. I guess this is a good way to segue into what we're going to talk about. Because we have a very interesting relationship. More so, like, how it came to be.
Oh,
right?
yeah? It's a kind of cool story.
It's a real years in the making type story. Like, actual literal years.
Fucking years.
And, yeah, like, the first time we ever met was in 8th grade. And I used to go to this place called they used to call it the Cawthron Community Center. Now it's known as the Carmen Corbison Community Center. But I used to go there because they used to hold, like, these skate nights, right? And when I came in one day, the first time I ever came in, I saw you, and Claire was working as a volunteer. And,
I have a different side of how I got to there, but yeah. Go on. Yeah, with my volunteer, it was actually really funny. We originally started going because they gave out free pizza.
That's a good fucking deal.
Yeah.
A great fucking deal.
And then we just kept going because I liked hanging out with you and everybody there. It was a really fun time, honestly. I still look back at that time in my life with such fondness.
Yeah, it was a good fucking time being there.
I don't know if I'm just seeing it through rose-colored glasses and I'm forgetting all the trauma, but, like, those were the years.
No, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to going to, like, a fucking community center and hanging out with all their friends and just,
it was like
going
the
into
first
the thing.
glimpse of freedom, what it tasted like to be by yourself.
Yeah, because, like, my parents would just drop me off. It's not like they would stay with me. I would just go in and be like, all right, enjoy skating.
It was so cool to me. It was such a freedom. It was like, I'm by myself with my friends.
It's fun.
It's super fun.
I loved skating so much.
Half
the time I didn't even skate.
Yeah, they had a ping pong table there.
Everyone loved that ping pong table. It was rackety as fuck. It was, like, almost broken.
Imagine a bunch of children, like 8th graders, playing beer pong with water.
Fuck. I just remember that. Holy shit. Now, we were fucked up. We were dumb as hell.
Like, we were horny. I remember, like, being on top of you for so much of, like, early 9th grade, end of 8th grade.
You say on top of me.
Like,
you were like you were lying down on my lap.
Yeah.
Leaning on my shoulder.
Like, that was inappropriate for me back then. I don't know how kids are these days. I hope that the little children that I work with are pure.
Yeah, because you are. My girlfriend here is a lovely art teacher for young children at a very nice place. Very good place.
If we should have said the name.
Okay, then I'll block it out.
Yeah, just in case.
Oh, yeah,
we are swearing and talking about horniness.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll cut this entire
No, can you just bleep it? I think that would be funny. Beep. art studio.
Awesome. But yeah, we used to just fucking hang out at this community center, and I grew a fondness for you because I just thought you were super fucking cool. Like this girl, she was painting like nobody else. She made drawings, she was doing art, she talked about old music, and I was just like, damn. Oh, this girl's so cool. Literally, no, because straight up there was never ever a girl like in my grades before that liked the same type of music as you, that did like different types of art as you. I was just like, oh my god, this person's like on a whole nother league. You are out of my league, essentially, but I still like really liked you. I still wanted to be with you. And you had the same feeling, didn't you not?
Yeah. I feel like my crush towards you kind of started to happen when I noticed signs that you might have had a crush towards me.
Yeah, I make it very known.
Yeah.
That's one of my things.
Yeah, Kiev's like a freaking cockatiel, and he, I don't know, search it up.
What?
Maybe we should search it up.
What if cockatiel?
In heat, yeah.
Well, in heat? In heat? What am I doing, a fucking mating call?
Yeah, you are.
Was I?
Yeah, for sure.
I
saw your feathers and they were out.
I just imagined that whenever people like saw that like I liked them, I just had a weird glow around me. And that people were like, "Oh, that kid fucking likes you." It's like, what's wrong with them?
Yeah, it was not hard for me to tell that you had a crush on me. I thought I was really good back in the day at figuring out who had a crush on me. Any guys that saw me stare at them for a really long time, please tell me if you thought I had a crush on you. I don't know if I was like really blatantly obvious. Or tell me if you had a crush on me, and I want to see if I got it right.
I'm sure people will send in their DMs. Just slide in there.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I would love to see like someone from my like 10th grade class being like, "Oh, I had a crush on you," and me being like,
"Epic, thank you.
You were not one of the ones I thought."
LOL, you're very funny. That's what I would say.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm lost. I keep going off subject. We're community center.
Yeah.
Kiev. First impressions.
Speaking in stilted, split up words.
I'm just getting back on track. Don't worry.
Okay. You liked me. Is where we've left off. You saw that you liked me.
Yeah. And it just started with, like, I can think about him before bed. It's okay. I can make up dream scenarios where he's holding me. I won't catch a crush. I caught a crush. Obviously. And then we, like, flirted.
Yeah.
For a really long time.
We flirted hard, dude.
Like,
it was painful to a point.
Yeah. It was.
It was just like every single time I tried telling you that I liked you in like little flirty ways. I was just like, my god, am I gonna date her? I was worrying constantly. It's like, am I gonna date her? It's like, what's gonna happen? Am I ready for a girlfriend? I mean, like I already like had a girlfriend. Like, before we started being really, really flirty with each other.
Not in the moment, like an ex-girlfriend.
Yes, an ex-girlfriend. But, like, when we started getting really flirty with each other, I think that the breakup just sent me going, like, ugh. Like, am I ready for another relationship? Is this gonna be good? Like, will it end up fine? And, yeah, for the first part, if you realize, we started telling this story in 8th grade, and I only said we've been dating for 2 years.
What happened there?
So what went on in 3 years from then? We got overwhelmed.
Yeah, I got overwhelmed specifically. What it was is, like, I've never had a boyfriend before, right? And, like, I liked Kiev and all that, but, like, I didn't even know what I was feeling. Like, I had anxiety attacks from the butterflies in my stomach I'd get for you. Like, it was so weird. And at that point, I didn't even know what an anxiety attack was. So I was lying in bed, like, having a heart attack. Being like, love hurts. But yeah, I got scared. It's funny. It happened right at Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day in 9th grade was the last day that we saw each other.
Yeah, because it was also almost starting up, like, Lent.
Yeah, for like 3 years. I used Lent as a way to
ghost
him. Yeah.
No, but I can't blame you. I blame myself because I came on, like, way too strong. Yeah. I was, like, trying to, like, be like, no, let's start something here. And you obviously very much were too scared to do it. And I should not have pushed it. Yeah. In my opinion.
That was probably on both of our parts. We should have gone a bit slower and taken it
so hard.
We should have talked more.
Yeah.
Don't think we were mature enough back then to realize the power of talk.
Oh, definitely not. I came off a bad 8th grade ex. You know, I was thinking the world would fucking end. But
yeah, you were really like. I remember. I thought you were super duper depressed.
I was.
Like, from things that you were saying, and I was just like, holy crap.
I was a sad motherfucker.
That was the other thing. I was like, am I able to fix this man?
Did you want to fix me?
A little bit, yeah. I was like, I want to hold him. At this point, I had already watched Dexter in middle school, so I was super fucking horned up.
So you were horned up for Clare.
Yeah, I blame, Dexter for my, like, horniness. I just wanna... That one scene where Rita is, like, holding Dexter like this. For the audience that are audio viewers, Kia's lying on my lap.
But, yeah, so we stopped talking for 3 years. 3 full years. And with every year, I would always go by thinking about what happened and be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, that's someone that I lost. That's like a friend that I lost.
I remember I always wanted to reconnect with you, but I was way too nervous because I felt too guilty for ghosting you.
I was too nervous because I thought you hated me.
Yeah,
I thought you, like, loathed me.
Like, I thought you thought I hated you.
See, we're on the same page here.
We were always on there back then.
Yeah, we were on point.
But, like, I remember seeing you with your ex at my school and being like, the one that got away. I loved your man bun so much.
It was
I wanted
so
to
ugly.
pull on it.
I'm actually happy we didn't date during the high school years because my hair went through a fucking trip. My hair was so fucking bad and stupid. My man bun was ugly.
I think I would have influenced you more, though.
Probably, for the better. I think we would have
influenced each other.
I was off my own influence and my brother's influence because he got a man bun, too. That was ugly. For those of you who remember my man bun phase, please fucking forget it, because I hated it.
I liked it. I thought you looked like a writer.
How did you grow, like, in the 3 years that we didn't talk? Because, like, I remember looking at you every now and again, like, whether it be online, like on Instagram. I don't think you blocked me. Because I remember seeing your posts and, like, liking them. Yeah. But you looked like a fucking artistic motherfucker. You looked beautiful. You had, like, this long hair. You had these cute, dorky little glasses. Cool little outfits. And I was like, damn. She's so cute.
You're thinking about, like, grade 12 almost, or grade 11. I was thinking more like grade 10 for my Instagram, but yeah.
Grade 10, I was dating my other ex, so obviously I didn't very much...
Name drop. Fuck that bitch.
I'm not gonna name drop. What the fuck? Name drop. Fuck that bitch.
I'm a thug.
Oh my god. The whitest lady I know.
Thank you.
How did you grow?
How did I grow? I think I was... You know what? I put a lot of guilt on myself from our time. I didn't let myself have another boyfriend, I don't think. Because there was a guy who I think almost wanted to date me.
Really?
In 10th grade. And I remember thinking it was too soon to hurting you.
I mean, 10th grade's pretty long.
It is far away from when we stopped talking.
Yeah.
And it was like, this shows just how anxious I was and, like, the signs of anxiety I had before, like, anybody helped me. Because I was just like, oh, I cannot date him because Kiev's gonna be sad. Like, I said I couldn't date Kiev because I wasn't ready for a boyfriend, so I can't be ready now. Like, yes, you can! Why are you doing that?
It's because it's the guilt. You know, we both had guilt.
Yeah. But yeah, I just basically became more and more pent up as the years went on. And then we reconnected. Do you want to talk about how we reconnected?
Yes, because this is one of the most nerve-wracking moments in my entire life. So there's one point where you posted on your fucking Instagram story that you were giving away stickers, like these stickers that you had in your sketchbook, right? And for some reason, I was just like, you know what? I do want a sticker. And also, I'm going to use this as an excuse to try and talk to Claire again. So I did. I shot my shot. And I was like, hey, I want that. She had a fucking car sticker. That was on my old laptop, so now I don't even have it, which sucks.
It was a sticker that was...
It was like, real men drive with 3 pedals.
Yeah. It was a horrible sticker. It was so
a stupid sticker because it was just fucking like stick shift. It was a stick shift sticker, but I thought it was so funny.
And you said how much you wanted to be able to drive manual when you grew up.
Yeah. You know, maybe that was me trying to impress you.
Definitely. It took my heart away.
Wow, I'm glad it did.
Knowing that you wanted to do something and you didn't even know how.
What was your side of it, like, as soon as I messaged you?
I remember freaking out and talking to my best friend, Abby.
Shouts out to Abby.
Just being like, Abigail, you would not believe who messaged me. And she's like, who? And then I was like, Kiev. And then we both, like, laughed, screamed for a minute. And then, like, I just kept talking to you.
Yeah. We started talking, like, throughout the entire summer. I didn't end up getting those stickers until we started dating. You were supposed to give it to me after my school exams.
What happened on that day?
What?
On your school exam day.
Oh, I think I pretty much just, like... I was going to meet up with you, but then I forgot. But yeah, we started talking more and more, you know, getting little bits closer with each other. And then...
we talked throughout the whole summer.
Yeah.
And then...
I would say September through November was the big 3 months where it's like things really started kind of kicking into gear, almost. There was this one time where I got really sad and I was like gonna take a break from social media, but then you messaged me and then you were just like, hey man, it's okay. It sucks to go through shit, you know. And you were just saying all this helpful stuff and it made me feel like really nice.
And I apologized for 9th grade.
Yeah, that was the big thing about
sorry.
it. And then we both just went back and forth apologizing. But then that was when I was really just going like, oh my god, do I like her again? Because I was just like, fuck.
I think I saw the tone change.
Yeah.
After that night.
It did.
I had a huge crush on you at that point. Like, I think you had already asked me on a little date at that point. Right?
I think you did first, but then, like, I declined.
What was the date?
The scooters.
No, that was you.
That was me?
That was you, yeah.
Oh, okay,
I didn't decline. Instead I made fun of you, and then you didn't actually ask me again. And then I was like, oops, I hurt his feelings. Fuck.
Hey, that's not enough to keep me down.
Yeah.
You still talk.
I think I also apologized for that in that night.
Yeah. And then we also started hanging out in person more.
I was like, hey, my big thing that I was like, we need to hang out. You need to come and get your nose, like, I'm gonna get my nose pierced.
Yeah, that was such a good time.
Meet up and, like, at this time, my best friend Abby was also talking to his ex-best friend.
Yeah.
Fuck that shithead. But he was there too. But I actually think of the one time that you guys picked me up after school because you guys offered me a ride. Yeah, that was right before the nose piercing.
Yeah, like, they went by my school, and for some reason there was an event at my school where they just had a bunch of flowers that they were giving away. So I got a flower, and then I gave it to you.
Whole bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, whole
Holy
bouquet.
Shit. I remember getting that, and literally, like, shaking. I got home and, like, the biggest smile. You know when you're happy and you can't stop smiling and it hurts your face, but you just can't stop?
Yeah.
That was
that's
literally
just the effect I have on people.
And, like, everybody was teasing me. I loved that, too. Like, Chris was like, ooh, Claire got flowers from a boy.
From a boy.
And I was like, yeah, I did! Sorry to the headphone users.
It's okay. I'll fix the audio. But, yeah. And then I went to go watch Claire get her nose pierced. And it was like, for those of you who live in the Lakeshore area, everyone knows fucking Pleasure and Pain. They have this deal where you get 3 piercings for $60. So we split the 3 piercings up to me, you, and Abby.
No, the other guy.
Yeah, the other guy. Not name dropping. But, it was so fucking funny. When Claire got her fucking nose pierced, she had the most calming stare on her face. I was like, wow, she's handling this really well. And then I saw a single fucking tear drop down from her eye to her cheek, down to her chin. And I just couldn't stop fucking laughing. I felt so bad, but it was beautiful. And then we went to McDonald's after. And then...
Well, you got pierced too. You got yours up here.
And then I offered you my sweater, the one that you're wearing right now.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, I remember the night.
What?
Yeah, so
I offered
Abby
you a sweater at one point.
No, Abby actually got the other guy's sweater and, like, went home with it. And she slept over at mine. And I remember the next morning, so sad. I was so sad because I thought that was the moment we would start dating. But we didn't. And then I was, like, trying to call you and try to be, like, a little flirty, being like, hey, what do I put on my cut? What do I put in my thing? And you were like, I think it's this that you use to clean it. And then I asked if you wanted to hang out. It's very flirtatious of you. I don't know. I was really dumb back then. I didn't know how to ask someone to
I was dumb as fuck because I truly was, like, having a crisis of just thinking, like, yeah, like, do I like Claire? Do I have feelings for her? And I was just, like, questioning a lot of different things. And you were questioning
that other girl, too, that you liked at the time.
Yes, but we'll ignore that. Because I hate thinking about that. Yeah, I was just fucking confused as a fucking kid.
You're like, who do I choose? Well, you
like
made the right choice.
Yes, I did. But, yeah, the night that, like, we finally kind of, like, made plans together almost was the night that we went to, like, this park, and it was just me and Claire sitting on, like, a swing set while snow was falling gently on the ground.
Well, this was another time we went with Abby and that other guy.
Yeah.
And we, like, left them, and we were hanging out by ourselves.
Yeah, so we were all entirely by ourselves, just chilling, and then, yeah, we just had a nice deep talk, almost. Just trying to talk about, like, what if we started, like, dating in, like, 9th grade.
And I was like, you'd be so cute.
Yeah. And then I was being an idiot dickhead. And I just, like, got scared and kind of was dodgy about it all. But then...
were you? I don't think you were.
I was
getting pretty good views from that night.
I got good vibes after, but I knew I was being dodgy. And I was just like, fuck, like, why?
Yeah.
But, yeah, and then afterwards, like, we called each other, and then you said, like...
It was the next day.
Yeah. You wanted to, like, walk the dog.
Yeah.
With me.
Like, let's walk the dog together.
And it was, like, early in the morning. I was like, alright, yeah, we'll walk the dog. And then, I don't necessarily remember how I asked you out, like...
I was saying, like, my dream date. And you were like, we should do that sometime. And I was like, as a date? And he was like, yeah, like, me and you, we should totally, like, do that. We should totally, like, go to Scooters. We should go to blah, blah, blah. All these things that we were talking about, right? And I was just like, yeah. And I don't think we fully confirmed that it was a date until I went home, because you called me being like, hey, or no, I called you being like, hey, I just wanted to make sure that we are going to go on a date. And then you were like, yeah. And then I was like, okay.
It was adorable. I heard you do a little squeal. It was cute. And then we finally went on our first date. We went to the movies.
We went to get candy.
We went to get candy, Christmas candy almost. It was just like a weird Christmas candy shop. Watched a movie. Had pizza, ate it so sloppily.
It was great.
Which is how I knew, like, I really liked this girl, because she was just fucking sauce all over her lips, and I was like, yeah. And then we took 6 minutes to kiss for the first time.
Yeah, I was so nervous.
You should tell
He kept coming closer, and I was just like... I remember he tried kissing me in the movie theaters, and I turned my head. I did one of these, like, come here. We were like, he was coming close, and I was like, ah! And he kissed my cheek instead. I was like, sorry. Oh, I'm really nervous. Maybe later. And then, yeah, we were in the car. I remember we started with holding hands. And then we went for an attempt first. He went to go lean forward, and he was like... And then I was like, ah! And I leaned back into the car. And then I was like, no, it's okay, I can do it. And then we actually did kiss. And then we spent like 3, 4, 5, maybe even 10 minutes kissing.
And freaking out at the same time.
Yeah.
Like in between.
It was really crazy and cute.
Yeah. And then I left my phone in your car.
Yeah. And I had to drive back.
I had to get my mom to email you. Just to get my fucking phone back. But, yeah. That was some real dorky shit. And now we've been dating for 2 years. We've been having a pretty good time, I would say.
Pretty good time.
Pretty nice time.
And like we were saying before, we like never fight.
Yeah.
What we do instead is we have conversations, and then we both end up crying. And then we hold each other and comfort each other.
Talk it out. And then we go to bed.
On. We continue.
It's good. It's good, nice, and healthy. I enjoy it a lot. You rarely ever screw up. I screw up a lot. But
I don't think so.
Yes, I do. Yeah, in order to have a healthy relationship, you must acknowledge the risings and fallings of your partner.
Okay.
In this case, I don't
think... Okay, I've screwed up a lot too, though.
Oh, don't worry. I know you screw up. I have a few pet peeves. That's actually a good thing to talk about.
Okay.
What's your pet peeve? What's your pet peeve of me?
My pet peeve is probably when you fold the laundry and then instead of putting it away, it's just one extra step in the proper place. You just put it on the bed or the floor or beside where it goes, like on top of the underwear instead of like and it won't even be full. It won't be full. People have to understand that. This is just a new little pet peeve that I've noticed, and I haven't even brought it up to you yet.
Yeah, you haven't. This is the first time I'm hearing of this.
It's okay. Because you did it at Alice Wood too.
Okay.
And I was letting it go for so long. Like, he's gonna learn. He's just gonna, like, because I was just like, he'd fold the clothes and just leave them on the bed, and then I'd be like, okay, I'll just put them all away. Right? But then he just kept doing it. That's fair.
That's a fair pet peeve.
Like, just it's one extra step, my God.
Okay, God damn. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I understand if you don't like clothes and dealing with them. I feel like I'm pretty good with controlling that. Like the closet.
You're really good at keeping the closet. I fuck it up a lot, though.
You do. Every time that you try to reorganize it by yourself, I get really, I don't want to tell you did a bad job because you worked so hard.
Yeah, but you can. You can.
You do a bad job.
You can tell me this podcast is shit afterwards.
No, I love the podcast. We're doing great.
So that's your pet peeve?
Yeah, I'd say that's about it. Oh, and I'd like it more if you sat down while peeing, because I keep seeing TikToks of people where they talk about, look at all the dirt and piss around your toilet in your bathroom. So you should sit while you pee. I said while I pee when I'm at work. I don't know why I don't do it. Do it at home, too. Yeah, I don't know why I don't. It's comfortable. Sitting while peeing, guys, holy hell. I don't understand why guys have the need to stand while peeing. If you think about it, it's easier to sit. I guess it's easier to say. You don't really have to worry about aim. There is one time, I was really young and I took a piss in a fucking bathroom, and I was just sitting down and peeing, and then I realized the piss was going through the little crevice of the toilet seat I was on and leaking onto the floor. So I ran away from the bathroom and I left it there. That's funny. It's one of my darkest secrets. I love that. I've done it before where I've, like, gone into a bathroom and taken a huge shit, like a public bathroom, and then it doesn't flush.
A big fat dump. Big
And
fat
you know
shitter.
I take the biggest ones.
You take the fattest
He never
fucking
wants
dumps
to
in the
see.
world. You see this chick right now? You see how cute she is?
Because I don't poop.
She shits.
Like, I don't... Okay,
she shits
listen.
hard.
I don't poop at all, like, during the day normally.
She saves up her poop for 5 weeks and then she lets it all out.
No, it's just
She
every
clogs
morning.
the toilet.
I have,
She
like,
clogs
weird
the
IBS.
shower.
Leave me alone. Okay? I went to Sick Kids for that shit.
You went to Sick Kids for IBS?
Yeah.
Damn.
Did you not know about that?
I didn't know you were a Sick Kids kid.
I was a Sick Kids kid. For a really long time. Actually, like, not long before you met, like, we started talking again.
You were a Sick
I guess that happened in 3 years.
You were a Sick Kids kid.
Yeah.
Sick Kids kid.
In the 3
A
years that you
sick
didn't know
kid.
me.
You were a sick kid?
Yeah. In grade 10, it started. I just, like, had a huge flare-up with, like, IBS. And, like, they did so many tests on me, but they were like...
It's crazy. I didn't even fucking know that.
Yeah. I
What's
was
it
on
like being
so
a
many
sick kid?
different drugs. I like the... Well, I don't think I was a fully full sick kid. I didn't really feel that, like... Obviously, I felt sick all the time.
But
That
you were
didn't-
under the jurisdiction of the Sick Kids Foundation.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah. Like, we didn't go to, like, the Sick Kids Hospital of Toronto. We went to one that's in Vaughan.
Mhm.
It's just, like, an office.
Yeah.
I didn't like it because I was the oldest person there, right? There were no other teenagers. It was just me and a bunch of toddlers.
Damn. Well, that's fun.
It was cute. I was like,
Because you got a
"Aw."
bunch of toddlers, but you're just there for IBS.
Yeah, and the doctor was just like, well, how much have you kept down this week? And I was like, well, I've eaten like that. And she was like, that's it? And I was like, yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, that's
Very
exactly
cool. You
like...
learn something new every day from a partner you love, you know?
Yeah. I had a scope once.
I feel like I should tell something now. I don't really have much.
been knocked out twice to do surgery, and I know that if I could get my hands on it, I'd be addicted to that shit.
What, morphine?
Yeah, like the shit that knocks you out.
Oh my god. You should not be addicted to morphine. I would like for you to
Is
not
morphine
be.
the stuff that knocks you out?
Morphine is what they use to knock people out.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, morphine's fucking beautiful. It like
I've heard.
It's like the best sleep you'll ever have, right?
Yeah.
And like honestly, if I could just like somehow have to go into surgery again, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it.
You just want morphine now? Should we get you morphine?
No.
Hey, yo, Cool Kids Podcast audience, do you got any morphine on you? Can you send us your morphine? Best morphine you got.
I know my family has like a history of addiction, so you know how like we all have addictive personalities and that?
Yeah.
I could definitely easily get addicted to morphine.
I think you should stay just, nicely
Away.
addicted to weed. you
Yeah.
know? Oh, that's another thing about a relationship. I introduced you to a lot of firsts. In your
Yeah,
life.
I was so pure. My grandma loved me so much. I was a good Christian girl, okay? At that point with Kiev, I hadn't even held a guy's hand. Well, I held one guy's hand, but he was gay, so that didn't count. It was for
Okay.
a photo. You're bi. It's
Okay,
different.
cool.
He was fully gay. He had no interest in me.
That's epic.
Okay, so it didn't count. And I
mean,
didn't even
you're-
hold his
you're
hand
just
right.
holding a guy's hand.
It was for a photo in class, and it was, like, supposed to be like, oh, hold my hand, like, we're gonna walk together, like that, right? But I was a dumbass, and instead of holding it the normal way you hold your hand, I held it like a handshake.
Oh, ew. That's gross.
And the person taking the photo didn't even notice, so they just kept that. It looked really awkward.
Well, yeah, because you're holding it like a handshake. But
And that didn't count in my eyes.
okay,
So you were the first man to hold my hand.
I was the first man to show you weed.
You were the first man to show me weed, alcohol, sex, everything in life that I had never noticed before.
Well, you experienced alcohol on your own.
What do you mean?
You had the vodka mud shakes. The one time you went over to your dad's or something like that.
I was in university at that point.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought the first drink you've ever had was a vodka mud shake for some reason. In my
Could you
head.
imagine?
That's so gross.
No,
Fucking-
speaking of alcohol, my family was the ones that, was given alcohol since we were little.
Okay.
Is that,
Not the type of people to give wine.
I know some people see that as, like, fucking child abuse. Like, oh, what do you mean you let your child finish your cooler? What the fuck is wrong with you?
When you were finishing coolers?
Yeah, it wasn't
just,
like
wine?
it was, yeah, coolers. But, like, let me show you what I mean by that. In a huge bottle, there'd be, like, that much left. And I would sip it. Because I liked being an adult.
Did you get drunk?
No. I would just spend an hour drinking a fucking small amount of cooler. I just liked the taste. It was those lime ones.
Okay, yeah.
And...
I would just, like, give my kid, like, small amounts of wine more than...
No, yeah, we got wine, too. We would mix it in with our grape juice.
Because that one I know is, like, more normal, like, amongst families.
Sips
because
and
they go
stuff.
to the fucking communion shit in church. But, yeah. And you were the first for me, you know?
Oh, yeah?
First long-term relationship, first long-distance relationship.
Yeah.
First,
God, let's never do that one again. Long-distance relationships are so...
They suck ass, dude.
They're so bad.
They suck ass.
Like, I don't know if it was just Ottawa itself, but I felt like I was in a different time warp when I was away from you.
Yeah.
It just felt like the days were longer. It felt harder to get by. I was just so depressed.
Yeah, it sucked. I just
did
wanted
suck.
you. I wanted you close. I wanted you to hug me and hold me. It was nice. But, you were my first, like, sexually acceptive, relationship? Because, I don't think any of my exes would have approved with me being bisexual. So that's fun.
Well, yeah, you knew that one of your exes didn't like it.
Yeah.
Even though she claimed she's bi now. Looking at you if you're listening to this.
She's not listening
You suck.
to this. Stop. She's not going to listen to it. Why
If
would
any
she?
of Kiev's exes are listening to it out there. Well, okay, one of them isn't too bad. I don't think.
One
I
of
think
them?
she just has some mental issues.
Okay, we're not name
Guess
dropping.
which one? For those of you who know Kiev's girlfriends.
Well,
ex-girlfriends.
I guess. We like to keep it general almost here. So I guess some person would. Okay.
Anyways. What were we talking about?
We were just talking about, like, a relationship and stuff. One thing I want to pose on to you is knowing our relationship and how much we appreciate it. Is there any type of relationship that you see commonly that you're kind of just like, ugh, I hate that kind of relationship? Or are you just annoyed by it? Like, obviously, you know, the people will love each other and whatever, you're fine with that. It's just like, oh, why would you do that? Like fucking adventurer couples. Ones that bungee jump off a bridge together.
I would say straight couples, but we look pretty straight.
I mean, yeah, well, I don't think we look pretty straight. We are essentially straight.
Yeah, we are technically a straight couple, right? Since we're a boy and a girl. But neither of us are straight. But you know what I mean by straight couple.
Yeah.
Like, their ideal movie night is watching,
17 again.
I love that movie.
I was just thinking of the
Oh, wait, no, 17 again? Yeah, 17 again. The
like...
girl would pick it, and then the guy would pick something like Step Brothers.
Oh, my God.
That movie sucks. I don't care what you think.
I don't like Step Brothers at all. It's a bit overhyped.
No, it's not funny. I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me? It's the funniest movie of the century. When they start slicing shit with a sword.
I don't get it.
It's because it's Will Ferrell.
I love Will Ferrell, but...
Being Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
I like that.
But, yeah, I don't know. I don't really like couples that they have, like, some sort of complex to them. You know, it's like we're better than you type couples. We have verged onto that, but we're never like, fuck your couple, our couple's better.
Yeah, no, I never compare ourselves to any other couple, like with us and Randy, or like Randy and Cam, our roommates who are also coupled together, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fair to compare relationships, right? Everybody else works out in a different way. And we're just like, we work so well together.
Yeah. We vibe. We vibe with each other.
We feel each other so well.
This is the first time I'm ever lying down while doing a podcast. It's nice.
It just shows how vibing you are.
Yeah, it's vibey.
The vibiest.
We're both so tired. We had like a long-ish day.
Yeah.
I don't even know if this podcast will break an hour, but I don't know. I just like talking to you.
We can break it an hour. We can make a long conversation.
You think so?
Yeah, we have so much more to talk about.
Yeah. What? Oh, what are your topics? Didn't you bring any topics to the party?
That I brought. What did I want to talk about? There was one specific thing that I was literally telling you about.
You were telling me about it.
Yeah, beforehand.
Well, I'm a dumbass, so I forget.
I'm also. It's probably our weed brain. Let's talk about weed brain.
Yeah, let's talk about weed brain because we've been severely damaged.
So, like, sorry, Mom, if you're... Please don't listen. Or do. We have that kind of relationship.
I don't think my parents listen to this.
But, yeah, I've been smoking pretty much every day since the start of quarantine last year. I'll have breaks. I think the longest break I've had in between, though, is only, like, a week.
I think it's crazy because, like, the escalation of how much you smoked weed.
It was so fast.
Yeah, when we first started smoking weed, it was like little joint. We would smoke out the window.
No, we would literally. I would count how many puffs I got out of a joint because it was like, okay, 2 puffs is enough to get me high right now. That's all I need.
Yeah. And
then we had to go up to 5 puffs before we moved into Alice Wood.
Your tolerance grew while mine kind of just stayed the same.
Yeah. Fucking, I don't know what, men have, like, not as bad of a tolerance as women, right? Or maybe it's all different, just...
No, men have, like, a higher tolerance. Like, all my buddies, they smoke, like, a shit ton of weed.
And they still get high.
They still get, like, high. And if they only smoke a little amount like I do, it's just, like, they don't get as high. That shit's fucking... I don't know. I always just did not want to get too high. I've greened out one too many times.
Yeah, I've never greened out before. Where I get physically ill. I've had CHS, which nobody talks about.
Nobody talks about CHS.
Maybe I should talk about that on the podcast.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Give a good old lesson about CHS to warn the good weed smokers.
Guys, be careful.
Give a PSA.
So if anybody has ever greened out before, you know how fucking shit-ass terrible it is. Like, you're throwing up. Is it kind of similar to the CHS where you have, like, a lot of stomach acid in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you're throwing up with lots of stomach acid. And then you also have, like, diarrhea. That is also stomach acid. And the only thing that helps, like, the only thing online that people can find that help is, like, showering. Isn't that stupid? Like a hot shower. And the time that it hit us, we didn't have hot water in our house.
Yeah.
Like, it hit me so bad. I ended up in the hospital.
Yeah.
Like, people don't think it's, like, that bad, but, like, I
couldn't
keep food down
sick.
for 3 days. Like, I was, like, almost skin and bones. Like, I was just throwing up constantly. Throwing up pills. Like, it was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was so bad.
What does CHS even stand for?
Cannabis, something, hyper, something, syndrome.
Alright, awesome.
I think it's like cannabis hyperactive syndrome.
Okay.
Like, it just means that, like, they don't know what it causes it, and it's only in, like, it doesn't happen to everyone who smokes weed.
Like a select amount of people. Yeah. But if you do smoke weed too much, like, in a certain span of time, then you could end up with CHS. You and your loved ones could be diagnosed with CHS at any given time.
Yeah, and sometimes it won't hit you till the next day.
Yeah.
That's the scary
part.
It's
a long sickness.
I would go on a fucking binge where, and it happened to me at work once where I had to go home because, like, I just started throwing up and I couldn't stop. Like, it was literally so bad. And I work with kids, so, like, it's so bad because I did not want to throw up on them. Yeah,
that's the last thing you want to do to a kid.
Yeah, but now I just, like, you know, I've been really, like, better this quarantine.
Yeah.
With smoking a lot of weed. We're to the point, like, yeah, I still smoke, like, too much. But that's just 'cause...
But you've controlled it because you've been through that shit. That's, like, how I am with greening out, you know? I know essentially the perfect amount I need to smoke to not green out.
Yeah.
Right? And I never go past it. I never want to go past that limit.
Have you ever had like a psychosis green out almost?
Oh, no. I've never had that. I'm lucky to not have that.
I had
the green out that I had was just like fucking horrible. I hated it. Both ones that I've had. You've had psychosis?
Yeah, where it's like, you know, where that one time that I smoked with you guys at Humber and I was just freaking out. I had like a panic attack. It was definitely like I was almost having mild hallucinations.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't seeing shit or hearing shit, but I was like experiencing shit that I can't explain.
Yeah. Still very tired. Oh.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of the most laziest podcasts that I've done.
There's gonna be so much background noise. Our roommates are all hanging out in the living room.
I can fix that. It's okay.
Okay.
But I mean, what do you want to talk about?
What do I want to talk about?
My loving girlfriend, my G friend.
Whoa, wee wah.
Wah wah will wah.
Okay. What do you want to talk about? Pick the way we go.
How do you think we've like influenced each other as a
Influenced
couple?
Each other.
Because I think about that every now and again.
I
Think about like how much we've changed each other.
I have a very lazy, like I don't even know what it's called. Like the things I like, if that makes sense. Like finding new things. Let's say that I'm very lazy when it comes to finding new artists, new movies, anything like that. But this guy, I never need to think of anything again. He's got all the pop culture in his head. He can just pick any movie for us. He can pick any place to go. I don't need to think about
foreign
anything. Music?
All the foreign movies?
He's got it playing.
Wow.
Me? What? Why would I put on music?
No, I like when you put on music. You have your own style of music that I like.
I don't think it's changed though. Like I think that I got a style like in high school and then like I've stuck to it and I just keep listening to the same old music over and over again.
Yeah. But at the same time, that's still a style in there.
Can I take off my sweater? I'm hot.
Okay.
Whew.
Give them all a show. Whoa.
What?
Your penis almost fell out.
Oh no.
You've changed me a lot to be a lot more... Yeah. Like, you've changed me a lot to be more considerate of people's, like, feelings and the way that people feel and deal with mental illness, I would say.
And like understanding others?
Yeah, understanding mental illness as much as a person can. That's like what you've taught me, essentially. And I enjoy that about you because you're a very caring person. I very much like the fact that you take care of me and you understand how I feel. Before, I never really knew how to go about mental illness and dealing with my depression, but then dating you and you knowing a lot about having mental health problems, you know,
I wouldn't say I know a lot. I think
but you're able to guide me.
I have my own experience, and I think something that helps me with mental health is helping others. Gives me like a sense of worth if I'm able to help. You know what I mean?
I get the same thing. Like I like giving people advice. You know, I like being able to help as much as I can. But you just showed me like a whole new way of doing it, I would say. You just made me feel better about having problems. Because I think all of my past relationships before, it was very much like, your problems are your problems. You need to find a fucking way to fix it. But you were actually just like, I'll help you fix it. I'll help take care of you. Which is very rare to find in people. I'm glad I found it in you, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we help each other out more than ever. I know at the beginning of our relationship, I was not the greatest with helping with mental, help. And
well,
I think...
That's because we weren't close enough yet.
Yeah, for sure. That was definitely part of it. But I just remember, you would start getting sad, and then I would just get sad, because I would see you sad and, didn't know how to help you. And I feel like that was draining on you, because, you shouldn't have to take care of someone when you're not feeling good yourself, you know?
Gradually, it got better, though.
Yeah.
I would say. It got way better. Because, you know, we've both been through the ringer. We've been through the ringer many a time.
Yeah.
We've cried together, cried alone, you know. Done unspeakable things. But we always manage to help each other, talk with each other.
And, like, if we are able to get through the shit that we have gotten through, we can get through the rest of life.
Exactly. Fuck. Like, we got each other. We got our love. We got our life ahead of us. It's good stuff.
My max.
We got the max.
Ooh, you know what? I wanted to give recommendations.
Ooh.
Because I always see how people do that.
Recommendations.
Well, I don't know if they do that, honestly, often on your podcast, but I would love to give some recommendations.
All right, cool. Shoot some recommendations out there for the good folks. The good kids.
folks.
The cool kids.
The cool cats. Well, it's Black History Month, and I think that everyone should be watching as many documentaries as they can about Black history. One that is super cool that people should check out is Nina Simone.
Oh, God bless her.
She has an amazing life, incredible story, and
What
I
was
think
the documentary that you watched?
it said, I think it's called What Happened, Miss Simone. It's on Netflix. It's only about an hour and a half long. Like, give it a watch. It's really good. I honestly cried. I laughed. Like, seeing her feel so free on stage is, like, something that you can't describe. Like, you just have to see it. And I highly recommend it to anyone.
Nina Simone is a brilliant jazz artist.
Yeah, check out her music,
voice.
too, obviously. One song that I loved from her is Where Can I Go Without You? It's just really pretty. I imagine that if I ever broke up with this man here, I'd sing it.
Impossible.
I'd sing it everywhere I went.
It's impossible. That would never happen. Ever.
Mwah.
What other recommendations you got?
Well, we've been watching something together that just came out on Netflix as well.
Oh!
Super cute.
It's such a good... Okay.
Complete opposite. It's a kid's show.
Yeah.
But, like, it's a good kid's show.
We fucking love watching kid shows
It's
together.
so
you know?
cute, yeah.
Like, shows like Gravity Falls, you know? Shows like fucking Hilda, you know?
Oh, Hilda was so great. I love Hilda.
Like, people need to give animated shows a try. Even if they do end up, like, being a bit more childish, they still are a lot of fun.
They're really sweet and, like, filled with joy a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that, like, adults don't see enough in their, like, media that they intake.
Yeah, just some good positive energies.
Just some good childhood joy, man. It's
Yeah.
worth it. It makes you feel happy after an episode. You just want to keep watching more. And it's really pretty. Like,
Yeah.
animation is some of the... Like, I love art, right? Obviously.
This is one of the first things we ever bonded together about.
Yeah,
animated
Gravity
shit.
Falls, regular
Steven
show.
Universe.
Yeah, Steven Universe.
All that good stuff. No, yeah, we've been, we're watching the show called Kid Cosmic, which was created by a guy that I love, Craig McCracken. Those of you probably don't know him, but you'll know him from the show Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, amongst other childhood Cartoon Network shows. But, yeah, it's fucking show's brilliant. It's just a kid finds all these powerful space rings, recruits a group of friends to help him save the universe. And it's just fucking fun, you know? I find that we have a lot more fun watching these types of shows than, like, most other shows.
Yeah, because I feel like when it's super duper serious, like, it kind of takes you out of the show when you kind of laugh about it, right?
Yeah.
But with a kid's show, there's not really any serious aspects to it, and it's just nice.
It's okay to just laugh with it, you know?
What other animation shows do I really... Like, I don't know, kids' animation is really good, and I feel like it's becoming better than it ever has. I know a lot of people like to argue that the best time for animation was the 90s, the 80s,
But
the 2010s, right? But it's always going to improve.
Yeah, it is.
It's only going to get better. And, like, I think the stories that are being told are more important ever, like,
the stories now are better than the ones before, but I will say I love the art styles of before more than they do now. Kid Cosmic's different because
Kids Cosmic is so cute,
it
like
looks
the art
fucking
style.
great. The art style's beautiful.
Well, what about Hilda? Hilda has a great
Hilda's
art
amazing.
style.
I like
Like
Hilda
there's
too.
that's what I'm talking about. All these new shows, right? they're better than ever. They have great art styles. They're funny. They're great. Enjoyable for adults and children. Yeah, Gumball is great. I think it can be ugly at times.
Yeah.
But that's just like, that was an early 2010 show.
Yeah. Speaking sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, on the other spectrum of kid animation, there's also adult animation.
Oh, yeah, we love adult animation.
Yeah, there's this show on Netflix everyone should fucking watch, especially if you're not particularly excited about being an adult, called Close Enough. It's very fun, very simple adult humor.
It's like wacky. It's kind of like...
It's made by the guy who made Regular Show.
Yeah, and it's like if Regular Show was for adults.
Yeah, it's great. It just has more swears. They're a bit more raunchier,
There's
it's a lot of fun.
That are scarring.
Yeah, it's not like Sausage Party levels of like adult animation where it's like a hot dog says fuck. It's like adult says fuck.
No, it's actually
animated.
Funny. Yeah. Like they have some really good jokes in there, and I like to think that like that's how we'll be as parents.
Yeah.
Because the main plot is like these two young adults who have a kid together.
Yeah.
And
their kids.
They're still broke as fuck. They're living.
That's the best part.
That's the best
broke
part.
Broke as fuck. They really can't afford many things, but it's great.
Yeah, and it's like it's not gonna just remarkably get fixed in one episode, and the whole point of the series is that they're the average Joe family.
Yeah,
right?
But like they fucking come across like baby drug dealers.
Yeah, it's
fucking
really
like old people that look like babies and start attacking them. It's just weird shit like that, but it's a lot of fun.
It's better high, obviously, and everything is. I feel like anything I recommend.
A lot of shows we watch where you get high for.
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
Kid
Most things that I watch, I'm just high anyways. So.
Yeah. It's like fucking. What's some good movies? Movie recommendations.
Yeah.
Let's recommend some couple movies. Movies that are fun to watch as a couple. I think one of them that we watched was, or two of them. I'll name two of them because we watched these both in one night. I'm Thinking of Ending Things.
Oh, that was
by
good
Charlie Kaufman. That's a great fucking movie.
That is a good movie.
It is such a trip, and it's fun to just like talk with your partner and be like, oh, what the fuck is happening, right?
Yeah, it's really confusing.
Yeah.
I like how many turns it has. And, like, you try to put the pieces together while the movie's going
And
on.
it's fun. It's great.
I
love movies like that. Vivarium. Vivarium's, was an awesome movie to watch. It was the couple that...
oh, Vivarium, yeah.
Yeah, the couple
suburbs.
this couple, they move into the suburbs, but the suburbs is, like, this weird interdimensional place where, like, it never ends. And they always end up in the same place, and they have to raise a child in these, like, fucking hellish suburb land. It's great. It's awesome. Really funny. Really dark. Little bit scary at some points. Just strange overall. Another great couples movie that we watched. I watched it with my family, and you did too. Or like with
Knives
my
Out?
family. Yeah, Knives Out.
That was a good one.
If you haven't seen fucking Knives Out, watch Knives Out. That shit is so fucking
rom-coms. Do we have any rom-coms that we like?
I
like 13 going on 30, but I haven't watched it since I was 13, so maybe I don't like it either.
Well, we could watch it.
We could watch it.
Best rom-com that we've watched?
Heathers count?
Others?
Heathers count as a rom-com?
Heathers? Oh no, Heathers counts as a rom-com. Heathers was great.
Yeah.
Heathers was a great
That one's
80s
not really
movie.
a rom-com, but that's okay.
That's fine. It's romantic enough.
Okay.
But I think a good rom-com movie that we've watched was 500 Days of Summer. It does go into dramedy, but it's like, it's good.
Yeah. Well, I was just like, that's such a, everyone loves that movie.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Bit overrated.
You don't need to be told
overrated.
to go watch that movie because you have been before.
But it's interesting nonetheless. People should check it out.
Yeah, go watch it.
What else? What else is some good We don't really watch a lot
We
of
don't
romantic
watch-
comedies, I just realized.
Like, I find them cringy. I think we both find them really cringy.
Yeah, we're not a rom-com type couple. We're more of a just like, oh, let's fucking watch this movie.
Maybe we should. Maybe we on Valentine's Day we do that.
Yeah,
Like,
let's
watch.
fucking put on You've Got Mail.
Let's put on.
Let's fall in love
I
with
love Tom
our
Hanks.
relationship. Oh, I've heard
Isn't he in
this
that?
trilogy. Yeah, he is. This trilogy of movies is I think Before Sunrise, After Midnight, or like whatever. It's like these 3 movies that chronicle a couple's relationship in those 3 movies,
Oh, that's
right? And it's just like them at different points in their lives. So it's like them starting out, them like kind of distant, them like, you know, trying to fix everything in the relationship. I've heard it's really good. You know, we should watch Sex and the City maybe.
I hate Sex and the City. I haven't seen any of it. I've only ever seen that one, like, scene that went around TikTok.
Oh, the bisexual slander?
Yeah. I hate that.
Gross as fuck.
Disgusting.
Fuck Sex and the City. But I did watch Sex and the City too. And that was a surprisingly good amount of time. It was alright. But,
Oops.
yeah, fuck bisexual slander. If you slander against me and my crew...
Oh, I think the other thing, remember how you were saying how have you influenced me?
Yeah.
I didn't talk about the biggest way you influenced me.
Oh, yeah, with your,
I came out from, like, I didn't, like, even want to acknowledge that I had any attraction to girls. And then Kiev, being bisexual, like, helped me notice that. Yeah. I remember still, like, the first night that, like, I told you that I like girls sometimes.
That you enjoyed, like, seeing girls and being, like, seeing one specific girl. And I was like, okay, so then you're bi. And then you're just like, no. It did take a while because you didn't really fully accept it. You didn't really feel fully a part of it. But I wanted you to be a part of it because it's just very much
it was like we were going to Pride and I had, like, this huge existential crisis right before. I was really scared and I was like, I was still thinking I was straight, so I thought nobody would accept me at the parade for some reason. Like, they'd know. They'd be like, that girl right there, she's not one of us. Get her out of here. But obviously that didn't happen.
You're obviously a part of it.
Yeah, I know I am. I did buy hearts on that day because I was doing it in support of you. But, like, putting it on felt right.
Yeah, and you ended up being in support of yourself.
Yeah, and the whole day was
explore.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's good to explore, like, your awakenings of, like, what you like, you know, what type of people that you like, because it really helps with, you know, just being yourself more when you're growing. Like, for me, I know being bisexual is, like, one of the best things that I've ever come to conclusions with. Because it's very much nice to just explore that part of me. Makes me feel good to be alive.
Yeah. I like women. Mine's not as extreme.
Hit her up. Women, hit her up. She's a beautiful lady.
I'll suck on your titty.
Suck on them titties. She sucks on my titties.
She won't let me do that often, though.
Yeah, because it feels weird. It feels weird. Men, if you've gotten your titty sucked on, leave down in the comments if you have. Doesn't it feel strange? It feels a little bit strange to me.
I think you just like it so much.
Okay, fine.
That it just makes you come instantly.
Wow,
Whoa.
Way to out me. Let's talk about jizzing. Jizzing's great. Big jizz.
Okay, I was talking about this because my roommate, I was, like, doing something with her. And we were talking about how sometimes when you, like, get a guy going and get him really going and don't let him come, does it not, like, get fucking creamy?
Well, yeah.
It gets, like, condensed. It literally gets, like, there's air in the cum. And it's, like, looks like whipped cream. It looks like fucking marshmallow goo. Some fluffy. Like, it's way more white. You know how sometimes,
you'll
like,
see it in porn a lot.
Yeah. But, like,
cream. What a weird way to describe jizz.
Thank you.
Just cream.
Give me your cream. Milkman.
Milkman.
Woo.
Can we talk about the milkman for a second? That's some bullshit.
What?
The milkman being a thing, or how it used to be a thing.
What, like women sleeping with milkman, or like
no, just the idea of a milkman. Someone delivers milk to your fucking house.
Well, the reason why they did that, I don't know if it was just like everybody got milk, just like how everybody gets newspaper.
Like everybody got milk.
I think it was like that.
Everyone got milk.
And they also got ice. Not many people know about that.
Yeah.
But my great-grandfather was a ice delivery man in Canada, which is ironic, right? Because we have so much of that.
Yeah, but fridges and freezers weren't really widespread, were they?
Isn't that crazy to think back in the day, like, You literally had to, like, have ice shipped to your house to keep your food cold.
Probably in, like, a big block.
It was called, a big block that you put underneath. And that's why, like, refrigerators used to be called fucking ice boxes.
Because we used to keep ice.
Magic!
Wow.
Who would have thought?
Wow!
Yeah. Nah, the milkman's still bullshit to me, though.
I don't think so.
I think it's dumb to get fucking milk just delivered to your place. You could just pick up milk. You know what'd be better? Orange juice.
Well, this is the thing.
Orange juice would be
the
great.
reason why they did it probably, like... No, now I'm confused.
Why?
Yeah, I don't get why they wouldn't just ship it to the... Oh, no, I totally understand now.
Why?
Because I bet grocery stores didn't have that many refrigerated aisles.
I guess.
That's how come they had
But
to
they
get their
have
milk delivered.
refrigerated trucks.
They had, but
Then
that
that's dumb.
was easier to have a big amount of ice that, like... Because think about it. If they had ice boxes in the, like, grocery stores... That means that they would have to deliver to each grocery store, too. And they'd have to give them way more ice than they would each house.
Okay, I guess. But I'm just
And
thinking,
that's
like...
just for a bottle of milk.
I think orange juice would be better than milk.
Ew. No.
I would like orange juice delivered to my house every fucking week.
You gotta
That'd be
remember,
great.
back in the day,
Bottles
they
of-
didn't have, like, fucking vitamin supplements or anything like that. And they had to drink milk for their fucking nutrients.
I guess. But there's more nutrients in orange juice. Vitamin C.
Hey, we
D?
should tell them about that.
Oh, little stoner trick, everybody.
Stoner trick!
Yeah.
I was the one that brought it to the household, and we're all obsessed with it now.
Yes.
Emergency. Buy yourself a pack.
Those little packs that your
Mom forces you to drink when you're not feeling good.
yeah.
They're like
this little
immune
powder.
boosters for, they have vitamin C and like other shit in it that's good for you. But what it does in our bodies as stoners is it lowers our tolerance.
So you
I
get
don't know
more high.
why, but it does. I'm still feeling high, which is not the usual for me.
Yeah.
And it's been way over an hour
It
since I
helps
smoked.
because, like, you know, you don't use a lot of weed in the process to get high, so you get to save a little bit of money on weed.
And you spend that little bit of money on the vitamin C.
Yeah, and it's tasty too if you make it into
And
a lemonade.
it's like $20
It's good.
for like 64 packs.
Yeah,
That's like a whole year.
it's good shit. It's really fun. It has gotten me nicely high.
We're like
throughout the
drinking
day.
more than I think you need to. We have like
We're
a cup
gonna
a day.
overdose on vitamin
We're gonna. I mean, it's only gonna improve our health.
I
right?
try to just keep it down to like one a day. If I smoke once a day.
I'm sure
I
if you
smoke
drink too
one a day.
much of them, it's bad for your liver or something.
Probably.
But yeah, one a day is pretty good. And like,
refreshing.
this man makes a cocktail with it because it tastes like shit, right? This emergency
Cocktail.
stuff.
It's just lemonade.
He makes lemonade out of it, but it's really good if you add sugar and like water and lemon juice to it. Trust me, don't just add water to your package.
I'm
Don't
a
be
bar-
like the stoners on TikToks that are suffering. Enjoy your drink.
I'm a barista. What can I say?
He's a genius.
Yeah. That's why I'm so cool and sexy and hot. Oh my god.
I broke it.
You broke it? How'd you break it?
There's like a tube inside
Oh,
that
okay.
it pops out of.
Well, I would say we've...
You think we've reached our mark of recording enough?
Yeah, I think I just want to...
Go hang out with our roommates, smoke more weed.
Well, not just that. I just want to take some time to really acknowledge something about this, about you, and
About
about
me?
this podcast in general. You know, for one, I'm very happy that I had you as the last guest. Even though it was a little bit of a mess throughout the entire time, it was a lot of fun.
I have
do.
no idea what you're talking about.
I was highly expecting this podcast
To be a
throughout
mess?
the entire time. No, I was just highly expecting this podcast to be nice, and I'm happy that it did, you know, turn out, because you are a beautiful lady. You are part of my life. Oh, my battery's gonna die. But you're part of my life, and I'm glad I get to just show it. I think it's nice to have this podcast because I just get to show all the people in my life. But
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
honestly, I know this is very young for me to say, like, as a podcaster, but 10 episodes, never thought I would, like, reach it
Wow.
like this. And I am going to take a little break, just a little bit, you know. I'm hoping to get better equipment, you know, organize it a lot better, just get better in general. So after this podcast, there probably isn't going to be another podcast episode for a few weeks, maybe. But I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming along for the ride. I very much enjoyed every second of it. I think this is one of the best projects I've ever put myself into. And yeah, it's only going to get better from here. Why are you flipping everybody off?
Because I'm doing it the way you told me to. No,
it's like everyone start doing front-facing middle fingers. It looks stupider, but it's just like it has like a little like, hey, fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Like it's a lot more fun. You gotta do it with the thumb out. But yeah, I'm happy to have you. I'm gonna give you a little kiss. Mwah. Mwah. Let's just have sex on camera.
Max wouldn't let us.
Yeah, that's true. We shouldn't have sex. But any last words for the Cool Kids podcast? Something to sign them out for 10 episodes?
Bingo bongo. Get in my thong, though.
God damn, she's so sexy when she says that shit. She whispers that shit in my fucking ear. God bless her. She fucking makes me bust 10 nuts a day.
Stop.
God damn.
My
damn.
brother's girlfriend is gonna listen to this.
God damn, bro.
Hi, Hannah.
Great. But I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Hope you guys have a good time.
Tell me how many times I knocked over the water bottle.
Like literally 20 times this entire podcast you've been knocking over the bottle like multiple times. It's great. But I hope you guys have a great... Why do you keep knocking over the water bottle?
That was on purpose because I thought I was funny.
You were doing it on purpose. But I hope everyone just has a good amount of time. Cool Kids will be back and it will be better than ever.
Super cool. The coolest.
The coolest time. Okay, no. Shh. But thank you for everything, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, evening, afternoon. And see you in a few fucking weeks. Alright?
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye. Alright. So, you want to just like, cut the whole relationship thing,
No.
The whole facade, Stop, my kid.